Even without any startup money, Aline opens up a wedding dress rental boutique.
I only had $1,500 from a severance check. Then I found a place. I paid for the first 3 months of rental, and then I didn't have anything else. I bought 4 hangers and I put them all in place. Sometimes even the people from the stores next door would pass by and laugh because there was nothing to show on the hangers. My mother only had used clothes that she had found for me to sell and put on the hangers. And then I started with faith. And with a lot of difficulties, we were moving forward during 2 years until I got myself in a big debt because the store wasn't making any profit. So I ended up getting into a lot of debt and my rents were all late and all that.
We had no money coming in. We couldn't even pay the rent or anything. Not even to invest in the store, to have growth and more options for our clients. We couldn't. We had shortage of everything. We had nothing. It was difficult, even to get money to pay for the bus to go home. It was tough.
And I got to the point of not believing. And during the day, we were even able to take a nap because we had no one. There were no customers. No one walked in, but then we moved here. But here we still had many difficulties in the beginning because not that many people knew about this place and all. We weren't going to church, and this went on for about 2 years like that.
Until one day I was at home and I was just switching channels, and when I saw him, I thought he was just asking for money, and I didn't like Dr. Suarez. I used to say, how can he do that? Doesn't he feel ashamed to ask for money on the television? I never watched him before, and I've never seen him ask for any offerings, but I just didn't like him. Dr. Suarez always says that if you don't feel it in your heart, then don't give. And that touched my heart, you know. But I started thinking, is that for me? Is that for me? I thought, is he talking to me? And every day that I watched the program, God spoke to me in many ways through Dr. Suarez's life. And the Lord spoke to me every day at home. There were days that I cried a lot because of what God would speak to me, but I was still resistant. But then God touched me, and I started sponsoring.
I worked with wedding dresses. We rented the dresses. Then God opened a door for me to work with wedding decor. And God opened more and more doors. We work with wedding dresses. We rent the dresses. We can organize the ceremony and do the decor. So thanks to the Lord that things were getting so much better. And God has been blessing us so much more. Sometimes clients try to come after closing. So thank God we are getting a lot of customers.
And it's so clear, we can see that. How it was before God in our lives and after. Everything is so different now. There's no way to compare to what we lived before, which was a life where we had nothing. A life of many fights and battles, but without fighting with the correct weapons. When God calls you to be a sponsor and you don't start sponsoring, you are not being faithful with the Lord and your call.
I am so thankful to God, first of all, for lifting up this incredible ministry that we were able to learn how we can worship the Lord better and to change our lives in all the areas and aspects. The lesson is that without God, there is nothing we can do, and that He is the one that lifts us up and gives us honor to those who honor Him.